It won't be this week, but maybe the end of next week. Opening day is just around the corner. Probably maybe a week from this weekend.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Hold on. Ted wants to pop in here on the Donald Trump issue. He's been waiting. Ted, you're on the radio. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Bill. I just want to say that I totally disagree with you because here's the real thing that's going on. The long-term Republican voted-in establishment hasn't done their job to do anything against Obama, done anything against the Democrats. They've backed down to every proposal that's been on. They've compromised and done everything. So the people have voted. This is what the people have said. They want Donald Trump in because they don't trust any Republican. They don't trust the establishment. And it's not fair because the establishment people are the ones that inciting the riots because they're saying they can't vote for him. They're going against the people's wishes. They're in office because the people voted them in.
Yeah.
So I totally disagree with what you call rhetoric because the rhetoric started with the establishment Republicans saying we can't vote for them.
Well, listen.
The party,
listen. Yeah.
It's the Republicans that are going to divide the party because you have the Libertarians, you have the Conservatives, you have the Tea Party. But on the Democratic side, regardless, whatever is after their position, Democrat, doesn't matter if they're socialists or moderate, they vote Democrat.
Here's what I want to
party in order.
Yeah, here's what I want to say about that. I agree with almost everything. Almost everything you said is really what I said, except for two little things. You can't take away the rhetoric that Donald Trump has caused. You can't run into a crowded movie theater and yell fire and not expect consequences. And that's what
Trump. I don't think he did that.
Well, he had. I mean, listen. You can't say, in my day we used to take him out in a stretcher, punch him for me. You can't say those things because you open up a door. Now, and what it does, it just creates out of control, and both sides are bad. And that's where I think we are now. But on the Republican side, I agree. I understand there's a division in the Republican Party. But my whole question is, what can be accomplished if you split the established Republicans with everybody else? You've now divided, and you're going to have to come together at some point, just like you do now. It's really no different than where we are right now, right? You have the Tea Party Republicans, and then you have the Republicans, and even the true conservative. Right. But my point is they come together right now, so I guess it's not that much different. But if there's a direct split, because what's going on, I think, is that the established Republican Party is trying to placate to the Tea Party. And if you split, you may see the establishment align themselves more with moderate Democrats. And you lose your control, you lose your ability to get anything accomplished. That's what my fear is.
Well, my fear is that all the people that have voted for Trump are going to start their own independent party afterwards, because if the Republicans can't get on board and do what the people want, then the people have the right to.
Listen,
so it's
you're
not
right.
Trump's fault. It's you're not listening to the people. Your relatives get voted into a position. If they don't do what the people want them to do, and he goes rogue, which 90% of the political party says.
Yeah.
They say one thing, they start out right, they work their way back to the middle. Everybody does it. Every politician does it.
I understand.
They all placate to the people.
Sure.
But if you're not going to placate to the people, then it's the politician's fault for inciting the riot what the people say.
My only problem with Donald Trump is all the stuff about you take you out in a stretcher, and it's irresponsible talk. The stuff he said about Muslims, and the stuff he said, he's been irresponsible from the beginning, and I just don't think that is healthy. And to me, he's responsible for that, not the Republicans or the established Republicans. That's my gripe with him, and I think he's opened up a real.
Agree. He's not a Marco Rubio. He's not a speechwriter, and he's not I can only talk off from a speech. He is one person who is so passionate and is so driven that he doesn't need a teleprompter.
Let me ask you,
Ted.
We've
already had a teleprompter president. It's President Obama, and that didn't work for us either.
Ted, you're a Republican, and you're supporting Trump?
Absolutely.
All right. Listen, hey, at the end of the day, Ted, we can all have an opinion and walk away and still have a beer.
Right.
Or maybe a vodka on the rocks.
Correct.
Whichever you choose. All right, Ted, I appreciate the call. Thanks for waiting, too. You waited for like 10 minutes. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, man. Quick break. We'll come right back. I have Professor Alan Sachs, who's a political science professor, to pipe in a little bit on this. We'll get from an expert and get his opinion. Coming up, hold tight. Also, a free money question of the day. Here's what's going to happen now. I'm really excited. I'll explain what we're going to do with a bit of a twist in the Hobica free money question of the day. It's going to give you a chance to win even more money. I really am excited about that. I'll tell you what it is coming up. Hold tight at WIBX.